Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. I am back in my normal place. So here we are again. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, coming live on location just to do a daily read. This is day number 117 of my 365-day journey of tapping into universal energy, living my life to like it's golden, living my best life now, and embracing the queen within. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I like to pull these cards just to tap into universal energy, seeing what messages come through. And yeah, we normally draw about 7 cards, so I have been shuffling and prepping the deck just to get the energy moving, y'all. And we're gonna see what it's got to say today. I hope you are having a beautiful day. I hope this Monday for you was amazing. As the first card comes out, this is partnership, 2 of Cups. This is connecting with those people who support you to build, to grow, to expand, to receive all that you need. Filling your cup to the overflow so that you can have something to give. And working with others to do the same, okay? So that's the first card out. Oh, goodness. Give me 1 minute. Greetings, I'm on live. Can I call you back? All right. All right, so that was a interruption, but I give thanks for it. This is live and in charge, okay? So we just go with the flow as the last sets of cards showed up. The Tower, the surprises, the Judgment, finding your highest vibration. The 9 of Cups, receiving everything that you desire. That's 4 cards, followed by the World, the 2 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. We'll take them because they all came out and they were up as it was interrupted by the call. But we are still here and we're going to tap in. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here. Again, I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, your holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide. So I was instructed to put those last 2 cards at the top. So I'm just saying that must be the energy we're working with. Tapping into being your own guru, your own guide, reaching for your highest star, your highest light, and receiving the abundance that awaits, okay? That's what I'm feeling, because we do what we do, and I listen as I go. So the one thing that I do not have here, y'all, is I don't have my bell today, so we ain't gonna be able to ring nothing in. But understand, when I do this, ding, 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 that's ringing it in, okay? Because I'm not gonna stop and go get it. I went on a retreat yesterday and was able to hold space for some sisters, and it was all about really the mother wound and the mother connection, mother-daughter connection. And that's something that we constantly battle as women. But this message here is telling us to reach our highest potential, to receive everything that we desire. So as I'm looking at the cards here, I'm going to run through them from the top to the bottom, and then we will read them from the bottom to the top. The first one is the 2 of Cups. Connecting with partnerships that grow you, that help you glow, that help you keep your cup full as you do the things you desire, as you live your best life now. But you may run into some surprises along the way. What may have been intended to kill you will only make you stronger. The Tower for me is chaos and destruction, but also the surprises that help us to rise to the newest, the highest expression of ourselves, right? Rising in that judgment of, are we doing what we were called to do? Are we experiencing life to the fullest? Are we open to receive the abundance that showed up right here? Are you open to receive the abundance? In a lot of ways, we have to do things that we've never done to get results that we've never had. And this is where the world comes in. We are creating our world every day by our thoughts, our intentions, our ideas, our dreams, but see, putting action behind them. As we see this Two of Wands energy show up that says the world is a flourishing oyster, or the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and we never know what we're going to get. But we have to be brave enough to allow the transition to take place, to go from one place to another. And sometimes it's a little scary, but in this we have to allow those fears to also move us forward. Okay, so we're going to tap into the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, and then start at the bottom with the Six of Swords to the top, and get a couple of clarifying cards from there. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So the Hierophant, it says, I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. I am my own guru, and the guidance I seek is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. And once you show up as you, this is what you get to experience. The abundance, being rooted in what it is you desire. Your hopes, your dreams, your inspirations. It's all in the palm of your hand. But you have to be rooted in it. And you have to hold it. You have to be able to hold it. You know, many of us have these dreams and visions that we think are unattainable, and therefore we don't have the capacity to hold it. But the moment you step into your own unique essence as the architect of your life, you will be able to hold it, and you will be able to reap what you have in fact sown. It says, I plant my goals with intention and direct focus and faith. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. And this is where I am hearing faith is what you hope for. No, faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what has not yet been seen. So you have to take that faith and allow it to move you into this higher frequency of your I am. As she's wearing that red cape, she's taking what it is that she has and she's moving along, even allowing the fear to move her. As I have started this journey of going TikTok live, I remember how afraid I used to be to even come on live, but now I'm getting very, very comfortable doing it. But this is allowing my fears to move me. And this card says, I accept help as I easily cross this transition. We have to understand that our fears are truly there to motivate us to do something different, to move in a new direction, to find that higher frequency of our unique I am, so that we can truly show up in the world knowing that we get to choose what happens next. That is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands says, the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. What action are you taking to see your best life now, to change the world around you, to show up in the ways that you may be afraid to see your gifts, your talents, your abilities truly begin to bring you everything that you desire on this side of reality? 21 is the last card of the major arcana, and it is the World. And it says, I accept this gift of completion, and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. This is the energy that I say I work with, that love frequency. Love is the key that unlocks every door, that brings you to this highest space of reality, that changes the world around you by truly embracing the love frequency. And when you get there, you have to remain open to all that is available. Cups is all about our emotions, understanding that our emotions also are the energy and the frequency that attracts those things that we desire to us. So that is the Nine of Cups energy. And it says, I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. If you haven't yet begun to tap into your gifts, they're coming. As long as you open the door with love, open the door with expectation or an idea of what it is that you would like to experience, knowing that the world is full of all kinds of opportunities, but you have to take the first step, and knowing that as you do, you get everything you desire. This is where your gifts come online. This is where you move into the energy of ease and flow. This is where you begin to grow, glow, and flow. This is also where you begin to come into your knowingness with your soul's purpose. This card is the Judgment card, and it is also a major arcana card that really helps us to really connect with that part of us that we may have allowed to just be dormant or not allow us to rise because we've been in the fear of going to the other side. But we are embracing this transition, knowing that everything that we need is on the other side of our fears, on the other side of us holding back, being held back, on the other side of us being rooted in our I am. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have? What do you want to experience? And how do you want the world around you to respond to you? As you show up as yourself, unapologetically, authentically, as the guru, and your unique essence as the guide, your soul as the guide. It says, hello, essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. This is where it happens, y'all. When you show up as you, in the energy of love, love for yourself first and foremost, love for others as well, just as you love yourself, this is where you can find those surprises. It may look like chaos and destruction and defeat at first, but understand there's still light in the darkness, and you get to seek it out. You get to see what the chaos and the destruction is all about so that you can allow your light to shine in it and be ready for the surprises, okay? And that is another major arcana card, number 16, the Tower. It says, in chaos, I move toward the brightest light. In chaos, I move toward the brightest light. And the brightest light is in you. It's your heart's desire. It's, okay, now that this happened, what do I want to happen next? And choose accordingly. Choose to partner with those who can see your dream, who can hold you accountable, who can help you fill your cup so that you can truly begin to shine bright and chase the rainbow as you align your chakras, and that's the life force energy of our soul. You know, your I am, I feel, I do, I can, I love, I speak, I see, and I know that it all depends on me. Ring, 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 ring. Okay, so that is the reading for the 7-card pool. I'm going to tap into our soul's journey cards since the soul did show up, and I always use some clarifying cards. We'll ask for some clarifying cards for this energy from a message from our soul. and 3 cards came out. The first one up, right side up, is success. When you tap into your energy, success awaits you. This is that abundant energy. This is where you are rooted and grounded in what you desire. And this is also where the world begins to change for you, to work for you in accordance to what you believe. Where is your faith? Ye of little faith. Be believers, okay? Believe that you can succeed. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Ring, ding, 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 ding. No greater goal than to love. Because, like I said before, love unlocks every door. Love opens up all the possibilities of the world for us. And we can use this energy of forgiveness, first forgiving ourselves for not trusting ourselves, for not tapping into our soul's desire, for not allowing ourselves to be our own guru and reach the highest heights of our life, but to really know that we can also forgive others, because we're all trying to figure it out. We're all learning. No one has yet figured it out. But the one thing that we can identify with is love. So if love is the leader in your reality, there's nothing that will not be worthy of forgiveness. And it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Ooh, ring, ding, 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 ding. Harboring forgiveness, harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So if you are holding unforgiveness or holding resentment, you shut doors that love cannot open. So you have to release it, liberate yourself from it, knowing that you still are the guru. You get to choose. And forgiveness doesn't discredit what may have happened, but it gives you the opportunity to choose differently. So choose in love. Choose in love so that your soul can grow, glow, and flow, and that you can really begin to experience love as you move out of fear. Move away from the fear. Understand that this fear is what moves us forward. So we may be afraid of what we might lose or what we might encounter along the way, but understand that as this card shows up in success, forgiveness, then fear, it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And all 3 of these cards said love, love, love. They all ended in love. Ring, 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 ring. So this is the frequency. I'm going to read them again just in case y'all missed it. In case I'm the only one who is seeing what's here. But success, the first one out as our soul's guidance, said, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. The second one out is forgiveness. And it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Again. And then fear. Again, it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Love will lift you into places that you have always desired to be in. You see, in this light, it's also like a tree. So this is the tree of life. And as y'all see, I wear this tree of life as well, because I am embodying getting deeply rooted in love, and know that love will lift me to the highest heights. Love will also provide for me the abundance that I need. Love will unlock the doors of this abundant energy and allow me to receive the gifts that are here for me. And love will also bring forth the partnerships that I need. While I trust that fear and this dark force here will also guide me in the direction that I need to go. So we give thanks for those cards, and we are going to tap into the Secrets of the Ancestors, and see what the ancestors have to say about this love frequency in moving us into our highest vibration to receive everything that we desire, everything that we hope, the relationships, the success, the abundance, the partnerships, the health, the wealth, the prosperity, the joy, the happiness, all those things that every human being truly desires. What does the ancestors want to say? Okay, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and 4. Okay, they came out 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one out is the mother of air, boundaries. Understanding that boundaries are important. You have to know what's for you, what's not for you, what you're willing to learn, grow, and glow from, and what needs to stay their distance. Because you are truly blessed when you can shine unapologetically, when you can truly begin to do the things that you have always wished and hoped to do. This is where all that you desire will begin to show up in mystical, magical ways. But it's up to you to know that you are blessed. And also know that this is where miracles in motion begin. This is the energy, knowing, setting boundaries, knowing you are blessed, and expecting the miracles in motion as Mother God shows up. And the last card out is the High Priestess. This is intuition and knowingness. This is where we adjust our crown, where we really step into the knowing, the dreams, the visions, the ideas that we have, our gifts, our talents, and the things that we are given to serve. We have to tap into it. So we are going to read from the book, The Mother of Air, talking about boundaries, okay? That's number 35. Number 35 says, I speak with clarity. I speak with clarity. So knowing for sure what it is that you seek, what it is that you desire, and moving in it. The ancestral medicine for this says, are you suppressing your emotions? We all have those hard-edged queens in our lineage. You don't want to get on their bad side. Where can you use this wisdom in your life? When the ancestors speak, when you know what you should do and you don't do it, that's when the confusion comes in. That's when the struggle comes in. That's when the fight, flight, freeze comes in. But when you move forward in trust and faith, you truly begin to shine bright like a diamond. And you really do get everything that you deserve. We are truly blessed. And that is what the Gairu is all about. Number 19. Gairu number 19 says, it says, my future looks bright. The ancestral medicine says, allow the inner confidence you feel to radiate outwards. Hold your head up high and smile. Be open to opportunities for prosperity. In what? Prosperity in love, in money, and success. Ding, 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 ding. This is where we're at, y'all. I hope y'all picking up what we putting out, because this is beautiful. As the Mother God shows up. I know a lot of us may find that we've come from religious backgrounds, seeing God as something, an energy in the sky, the creator, but we also know ye that you are gods and goddesses. So we have to embrace that energy to begin to see the miracles in motion. When we give our power away to something outside of ourselves, we are limited in our expression. It's not to say that God in the sky is not available, that source universal energy is not supporting us. It's not to say that God does not exist in whatever way, shape, or form you believe, but it is about also seeing that energy in yourself. Seeing the big G and the little g in me, okay? And allowing that creative energy to, number one, set me free, and also allow me to see these miracles in motion as I allow my emotions to move me forward, even if it's in a fear space, because that is what helps us transition into this new frequency. All right? the Mother God is number 42, and it says, all things are possible. All things are possible, and that's this energy here. It was talking about, the world is full of adventure, and endless possibilities await us when we begin to do the things we are being called to do without fear, in the energy of love, okay? And that is number 42. So the ancestral medicine for this card says, balance your energy to bring the healing energy that you require. My child, receive your wisdom, receive your guidance, receive your truth, and receive your well-being. This is what we get to do. This is what this energy is reminding us to do. We have to be open to receive it, right? You can't get it if you don't believe, if your faith is not strong enough to hold the capacity of you being God, you being able to manifest miracles in motion. But the high priest shows up to say, yes, you can. Ring, 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 ring. Okay? Intuition and knowingness. What I know for sure. That's Oprah Winfrey's book. If you haven't read it, please check it out. It's a pretty good read in helping us to really tap into what is it that you desire? What is it that you believe? Woo! And what is it that what is it that you're willing to do differently to get what you desire? Because you know that it is yours. This is the High Priestess. It says, my intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. My intuition is the direct channel to divine spirit. The ancestral medicine says, honor your sensitivity. Be honest with yourself and others. Allow your intuition to guide you on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, unlocking profound insight along the way. This is what we're here for, y'all. We get to experience all of it. It's not that it's like a one and done, because honestly, energy is never over. Energy continues to exist, life after life after life. We in the body as spirit get to live and experience the fullness of life through individual souls. So as we begin to tap into our essence, we come into this universal light. That is the card that comes out. The first one in aligning chakras, and then the second one is nurturing. I think both of those came out before, but we'll start with universal light. This is our chakra energy. This is the energy that we are tapping into. This is also our sacral chakra energy, which is number 34 for this book. So we're going to read it from the book. And it's number 34. And it says, universal light. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. If you haven't hearted me tonight, please do so if you can. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the flower. Thank you everyone who is tapping in to this universal light. It says, again, as the last card, it says, I said what I said. I said what I said. I am a divine channel of universal light. And that was the card that came out with the High Priestess. And look at that. There's similarity in the imagery as well. I channel universal source energy. And this one says, I am a channel of universal light. So we are, in our soul's essence, universal light. And as I was speaking before, we get to unlock every door through the energy of love. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the thing that sets us all free. Ding, 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 ding. And how do we get this love? By nurturing our own self, nurturing our relationships, nurturing our hopes and our dreams. You have to be the key that nurtures what you want or what is for thee or me. I am the key that nurtures what is for me. And you have to balance it. You have to bring it into that judgment frequency to say, hey, is this serving me or is it not? Same with this boundaries card that showed up. You know, is it working for me? Is it a partnership that can really help rise me to my highest frequency in the judgment as the guru, right? So how are you nurturing yourself? And this is number 3. And I hear mind, body, and soul. Are you nurturing yourself? Mind, body, and soul. Because it's up to you. No one can do it for you. People can give you advice. People can be the light in the darkness for you. But it is definitely up to you to do your work. It says, I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life. And I am open to receive this powerful, again, loving energy now and always. Okay, I lost my train of thought. I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life, and I am open to receive this powerful, loving energy now and always. This is what we get to do, y'all. Embrace the love. Embrace the frequency of your royalty. Embrace that all things are always working out for you. Embrace the idea that my dreams, my hopes, my visions can in fact come true as long as I put energy to it and connect with people who will support me. So this is the reading. This is the information. This is the energy that the soul wanted to give as the message, that we are in a frequency of success. And we have to move in the success by offering forgiveness and releasing the fear as we move forward, knowing that everything is in the palm of our hand, and how good can it get? So until next time, I am your host, Chantel Sierra Tisha Kim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. If you haven't already followed me on YouTube, I do have a YouTube website where I am posting all of these 365-day journeys of going live to inspire the world around me, play with my little girl, and really get some downloads for myself. So until next time, I pray that you all have a peaceful night and that you show up tomorrow in your highest vibration of love and light. Until next time, peace and love. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the follow.